Welcome back to another video. I'm Gage the Mage, and today we're going to be counting down the top 5 Ruby cards, in my opinion, in Disney's Lorcana's The First Chapter. Now, like I said, this is all my opinion, so, you might not agree, and that's totally fine. Let me know in the comments below what you disagree with and what I got totally wrong, because let's be honest, I probably did. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and commenting also helps quite a bit. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. At number 5, we have Maleficent Monstrous Dragon. Now, this might be a controversial pick. I know a lot of people aren't fond of this card because it is a 9-drop, and I understand that. But it is a 2-for-1. So that means you get a character on the board, and you get to banish one of their characters. You're getting 2 effects for the price of 1. It's a perfect curve topper for a ramp deck. This marvels in the Sapphire Ruby ramp. It's one of the main reasons to play that deck, in my opinion. Unfortunately, it does have deck building restrictions. Like I said, you do need to be able to ramp into this. 9 ink is not easy to get to. It's something that you really need to have your deck built around being able to get to that ink, and ramp is currently the only effective way to do that. There's no reanimation strategies, there's no graveyard strategies, there's no weird strategies like that. So for now, we're going to have to ramp into it. This card is inkable, which is a plus, especially in a deck that needs you to make your ink drops every turn, in addition to getting additional ones in your inkwell every turn. As for the key cards, I've chosen Dragonfire. Dragonfire has the ability that Maleficent has, and it's the card as well. The card is not inkable, though. At number 4, we have Mulan, Imperial Soldier. When I was thinking of cards out of this list, I wasn't sure if I wanted to include Mulan, because she doesn't see a lot of play. But I think in the future that may change, because she is quite powerful. She's a great aggro top-end card. For 5 ink, you can get a 4/5 that quests for only 1, but whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, your other characters get +1 questing power this turn. Effectively, in an aggro deck, this is going to double the damage you deal, or the points you gain, rather. And that's going to be absolutely huge tempo swing. It also gives aggressive decks the ability to challenge against opposing threats. Aggressive decks play cards like our key cards here, Pongo and Aladdin. They're not really able to kill things or challenge very well, but this does challenge well, so you can get something like a damaged beast, a damaged Maui out of the way, a beast out of the way, something that's really there and taking out your characters every turn. At number 3, we have Aladdin Heroic Outlaw. Sorry for the bad quality pictures, this is the best one I could find. The stats are fair enough. It costs 7, it's inkable, it's a 5/5, and it quests for 2. It also has Shift, which allows you to pay 5 on top of your other Aladdin, and get it out much earlier, at the cost of having both cards fuse. The main draw here, though, is its ability, Daring Exploit. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you gain 2 lore, and each opponent loses 2 lore. Similar to Mulan, this is great for clearing the way, but it's not as much of an aggro card as Mulan is, because of its high cost. This is more of an aggro killer card, as you're able to challenge, remove some of their lore, and get yourself closer to victory. In my opinion, this is a great control card and belongs in many Ruby decks. At number 2, we have Dragonfire. Dragonfire is, in my opinion, the best removal in the game because it is unconditional, unlike Let It Go. Let It Go says put chosen character into the player's inkwell face down and exerted. That's going to help them ramp, and if they're playing a ramp deck already, it's going to accelerate that faster. If they're not, they're going to be ahead of you in curve. Dragonfire just says banish chosen character. It's clean, straight removal. The only issue with it is that it's not inkable, so be careful making sure to make your deck with not too many uninkable cards. At number 1, we have Be Prepared. Be Prepared is, in my opinion, the best control payoff, if not one of the best control payoffs. Be Prepared costs 7, it's not inkable, but it banishes all characters. This is a symmetrical effect, meaning your characters will get banished, but most of the time this won't matter, as you only need to use this when you're behind and need a fresh start. It's a clean reset, and it fits into most Ruby decks, even though it costs 7. This kind of card is going to see play against Rockstar Stitch decks, and aggro decks in general, It's good in against mid-range decks. The only deck it's not superb against is control decks, and even then it's fine enough. One thing I like about this is banish all characters, which means it gets around Ward. So if your opponent has an Aurora Dreaming Guardian out, which has Protective Embrace reads your other characters gain Ward. Ward reads opponents can't choose them except the challenge. Banishing all characters does not specifically choose any. Because of this, Be Prepared is able to wipe the board most of the time. Additionally, it gets rid of evasive characters. I'm sorry, I'm still used to talking about Magic. It gets rid of evasive characters. Characters that can't be targeted, and just all word characters in general. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you enjoyed the content, and comment down below what Ruby card I was totally off about in this list and what Ruby card I probably should have included. Until next time, see you later.